What's up, data? So let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis of euro dollar and euro JPY. Let's see what kind of trading opportunity we have in both of this instrument. Now, in this 4-hour time frame, we see that both of this instrument has given us a trading opportunity. Now, before we discuss what it is, let's do a complete multi-time frame analysis. Then we'll look at this lower time frame to see how we can find trading opportunity. Now, first of all, let's start with euro JPY. Now, Euro JPY, if you look at first of all bigger picture, we'll look at the monthly to see bigger picture. Now, on the monthly, Euro JPY over the long term is a strong bullish. If you look at from here, this is a strongly bullish market creating a series of higher high and higher low every month. The price was creating bullish candle. Now, past month, what we have seen that there was a long pin bar to the upside from this zone, from this previous resistance, tested as a support, penetrated, and then created this monthly pin bar. Now, if you look at this monthly pin bar from A to Z, then what do you see that this pin bar is around 533, 36 pip move. If you look at this one here, it's already 500, 603 pip or more has moved on this one. So with that in mind, the price now is overextended to the upside more than this pin bar, meaning that there could be a deeper retracement. It may come down further for a deeper retracement, as this is the almost end of the month. Next week is the end of the month, so we could see now a drop towards downside on euro JPY on the monthly. Looking at the weekly, we saw the same thing happen. There was a doji formed on the weekly previous week, followed by this week's price. Now, as you can see, the price now facing this weekly resistance. There is a long weekly candle, and that long week has not been broken yet. We see that the price is facing a resistance along this zone, so we could see now a deeper retracement on euro JPY, possibly to this level of support on the weekly time frame as well. Going to the daily, what we see that, as you see it on the daily time frame, we see a little bit of different price action. Now you can see on the daily time frame there is a double bottom here and the price broke up. Now in this break to the upside, there is a structure has been created that we can consider for further movement. First of all, euro JPY, we see that there has been a daily time frame, there is a double top formation has been formed, and in this double top, one thing we need to look at that the price just hit this double top with a long green candle. That sometime a sign of reversal or sign of a fake out. So with that mean, as you can see, this is the daily, and at the same time when you see a double bottom here, you see there is a double bottom on the daily and the price broke up. When you see this kind of double bottom, you can expect the price come back again to this neckline, to this zone, to test this resistance as a support, even if it wants to continue its trend. So all that confluence is that euro JPY now likely to drop slowly to the downside. So now let's look at 4 hour or intraday, what kind of price action is creating. Now on the 4 hour, we saw that euro JPY has created first of all this double top where there is a lower high. Now the price started to move down. Now at this point, is you know that this is a strong bullish market, and it is not a good idea to short euro JPY directly from here. Instead, what do you want to see that euro JPY again try to break to the upside, and then creating a reversal, but a couple of dodges probably in this zone. And then from this zone, if we see that euro JPY, the buyers not getting enough fuel to buy or push to the upside, then immediately we could see that euro JPY is coming down at least to this level or even lower than this to this downside. And we will take this advantage with our students. If I find proper price action confirmation for shorting, euro JPY will do short from here with a high risk to reward ratio. Now let's look at euro dollar, how it is doing. Now euro dollar, as you can see that, if we look at the bigger picture, first of all on euro dollar, this is the monthly chart, and on the monthly, the price already tested the low of the monthly previous months and high of the monthly, and we see that the price in both sides has created a lower high and lower high and higher low. So with that in mind, this month we could see that euro dollar remaining in this support and resistance. And as you can see, this is a long term bearish market, so bias still could be to the downside as the price already broke this monthly support. Now let's see on the weekly time frame what kind of price action it is creating. Now what I think that, as you see that previous week we have seen a doji has been created with a higher low. Now, this week, as soon as market open, the price retraced to the upside, tested almost the top of this weekly doji. Now, with that test, what we have seen, the price has created lower high. So, the top of the previous week's doji has been tested, created a lower high. Now, it is highly likely that the price will come down to test of the low of the weekly doji. So, with that in mind, we can expect now euro dollar to come back to this level of support at least on the weekly. That can give us now a shorting opportunity on euro dollar. Now looking at the daily time frame, you can see that on the daily there was a, the price action is looking now nice. You can see that first of all, after this, on the daily time frame, after this head and shoulder, euro dollar has broken down, created this triangular pattern on the daily time frame. And in this triangular pattern, what we saw that the price just tested this previous support on the daily time frame of this head and shoulder, neckline of this head and shoulder here, and with this green candle as a resistance, and we see that series of lower high is being created. Now the price action, if you look at this one here, this is a nice looking triangular pattern has been created. So when you see a triangular pattern like that, what you can expect, the price again break to the downside. So at least we can target this level. As you can see that this is the weekly support. So the structure and the price action both showing bearish move on euro dollar as well. This is the daily chart. There is a weakless candle on the daily time frame, and we see that the price already came to this zone, primarily tested this, and we see a rejection. That means that it is now on the lower time frame going to the upside for retracement for another move to the downside. Now let's see on the intraday or 4 hour how the price action is forming. This is where our bet will be. As you can see that the way the price action is forming, there is a fake move to the upside with this green candle. If we draw a resistance in this zone, and we see that the price currently just remaining below this resistance, that can give us with this, there is a hanging man is being formed or a doji. We have to see how this candle is closing. If we see this one is giving us a shorting opportunity, then we will consider shorting euro dollar from this zone. If it satisfied all the rules of our strategies, then we'll consider going short with a high risk to reward ratio with our students. At the same time, we need to keep in mind that this is 4 hour time frame, the price is creating a higher low. So if we see that this one strongly bullish breaking to the upside, then we will stay in the sideline to see how the price action is creating. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon in my next analysis.